So, Sydney, what year are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore?
Mm-hmm.
Are you from Virginia? Or?
Yes, Lynchburg, actually.
Oh.
Yeah,
my
unfortunate.
Goodness. I didn't even know they breed. No, I'm not even about to sit here and say that for her. I get a bunch of calls saying, what you say about Lynchburg?
Hold on, did you say you were from Lynchburg?
Yes.
By Lynchburg, do you mean like...
Like born and raised Virginia Baptist.
I'm going to tell you a secret. I didn't know Lynchburg was a real place. I thought it was just like...
A place for a college?
Yeah, I thought
Me
it was
too.
just Liberty University was here, and then like...
That's it.
I guess it's a town around.
Yeah, like
I know.
I thought it was like that too. I when I found out and I was just like, oh, people actually are from here. I was like, oh, like okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's usually like all the Liberty graduates who don't know what to do with their lives. They just stay here and have babies. So
I'm not doing that.
That's what my parents did.
Oh, your parents graduated from Liberty?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, my dad did. My mom dropped
Okay,
out.
so that means your parents. I mean, that means they went when it was like overboard strict.
Yeah.
Like, the rule.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure when they hear about some of the stuff that people be doing now, they be like, oh,
Yep. And they'll drive around campus and they'll be like, oh, it's so different.
like oh well, this is the school I went to.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, if it was back in like the 80s, I'm telling you right now, nobody be seeing me right now. I wouldn't do it. You,
No.
I'd be too scared.
No,
you be too scared.
People hosing me.
People throwing holy water on you.
Yeah, I'm good over here.
Yeah, but anyways, everybody, like I said, it's still Black History Month, and I am tripping because I did not have a black person for the day.
Well, you know what? When all else fails, Martin Luther King.
Nah, I'm saying I do got one. I do got one. I guess it's a local one because it's the person. It's like a family member of mine. But one of my grandma, Eula. I say Eula. I'm sorry, Maggie Pearl Sanders. She was the first African American in the city of Smithfield, Sonoma, to own own property, and she had her own club. So she had like a whole little club. All the people coming in that joint, having fun.
Hold on, she had a club?
Yeah, she had a club.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, man. We got some entrepreneurs in my family. Yeah, those are
So this is your family?
Yeah, it's my family.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we got big time people in my family.
Grandma S.
Yeah.
Wish I could say the same.
Don't throw shots at your own family.
I'm the biggest person in my family, and I haven't done anything.
Well, hold on. Your mom does catering and stuff.
Yeah, she's a great cook, but
Kay's a little Sydney. I don't know if I told you. Kay's a little sexist.
Oh, that's fine. So am I.
Okay, as long as you know.
I'm not sexist.
Just a little bit. So have y'all heard about like all the criticism people have been giving like all the Super Bowl commercials? Because they were saying like some of them were like sexist, some of them were like what was the other one? The other was like promoting homosexuality and all that other stuff. I'm the only one that heard that.
I hadn't heard that.
I actually said that.
You said it?
Yeah, it was him.
I'm not with the. Maybe I'm old fashioned.
I'm old fashioned. Like, you too
I'm not
young,
with the whole
you too young to be old fashioned. I hate when young people say I'm old fashioned. What you know about old fashioned?
That's what I'm saying.
20
bro.
years.
Old fashioned don't mean like I grew up in that time. It's just the way I was brought up. I'm not with the whole promoting homosexuality thing.
I didn't see anything really.
I think that's whack.
I didn't really see too much promotion.
Like, for the babies, that's whack. Like, I'm a 3-year-old. Do I play with Barbies?
Oh, but
I'm
you
a
cool
man.
with Jaden Smith wearing skirts?
No.
You said that.
I said that's different. That's kind of cool.
Oh my goodness.
It's cool.
I'm done talking to you.
The Scottish people wear kilts.
That's a kilt and a skirt are two different things,
Now, when
bro.
you showed me the long skirt, what did I say? I said, "Oh no," but like little kilt, with some pants underneath. That's kind of cool.
I think people just need to stop complaining and worry about themselves. People care too much
say
about
that
stuff.
now until you have kids and they don't know. Like
my kids gonna know. I'm gonna talk to them myself.
Like, women or
what do you mean supposed to like? Man, ain't nobody need to tell me I like girls. I saw a girl that was bad as a mug, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm in love. And I didn't even know I didn't know what sex was. I didn't know nothing. I just knew this girl was absolutely beautiful, and I was like, I think I like her. I ain't never think of that when I saw no dude in my little class playing crayons.
Your baby is different, bro. Your baby, you
Son,
really don't know.
Ain't nobody programming me. I know what I like, and I love females from the get go. Ain't nobody need to tell me that. And I have to have a birds and the bees talk. All right. And I don't even get the birds and the bees as a whole.
What
anyway.
is that? What does that mean?
Cindy, do you know what that means?
What?
The birds and the bees.
I can't say I do.
I never understood that.
understood that.
No.
When people say that, I always nod my head, but I'd be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
I remember my dad tried to have a birds and the bees talk, but it was so awkward that I was just like, Dad, I don't care. We're not going to talk about this right here, right now. And he was just like, "You sure? I think I need to talk to you." No, I'm fine. I'm like 18 years old now. Like I'm practically a man now. I don't think you should be trying to have this talk with me. But yeah, it's just really. But anyways, we have a dope show for you guys today. We are going to talk relationships. We have Sydney here, so we're gonna get her perspective on it, and we're gonna talk a little bit more with her. As long as she's paying attention. You paying attention, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So like I said, we'll be back, everybody. This is Tripoli, and this is Rise.
Is that okay? I lost my car keys.
Welcome back, everyone, to the J and K Show. I'm your host, Broadway K, here with my partner in crime.
Showtime.
That's so cool. Intro, so cool.
Hello, everyone.
And we still here with the mixed darling,
Sydney.
Rucker. Now, you are mixed, right? Or am I just saying it because you look mixed?
Yeah, I am mixed.
Okay, explain it,
Explain it.
Do you just want to guess?
She's black and white.
Josh, that's no fun.
It's obvious.
No,
it's not.
I knew that already.
I could be
I'm
Puerto
saying,
Rican.
like, which one of your parents is black?
If you was Puerto Rican, you was full Puerto Rican. I don't think it would have been mixed. I seen Puerto Ricans look like when they Puerto Rican and white, they look white.
Okay, well, I could be Hispanic. I've gotten that. Or Greek.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Greek. Nobody would say that.
No, I'm serious.
A black
Like,
person wouldn't say that, though.
Yeah, not a black
You
person,
look
but
Greek.
other people tell me.
You wouldn't say that. It's either black, white, or
Look
Mexican.
real Greekish today. I'm actually about to Google what a Greek look like. I don't think
They would look like I do.
They do?
Apparently, because I've gotten that a lot.
Let me
Like,
go to Greece.
I
then.
think people just say that just to talk to you. Because I know I used to do that all the time. Just to start conversation, I say anything.
you'd ask
You
them
look
what
like
they
a
are.
Redskin fan. And then they're like, "Oh, why you say that? Oh. Next thing you know, I got the number. Next thing you know, we on a date.
At least we know one of K's pickup lines, everyone. It is.
Feel free to use it. I actually don't use that one anymore. So
Oh, you don't use that one anymore?
yeah,
Okay.
don't say you look like a Redskins fan anymore.
I mean, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful
No,
anyway.
exactly. You're like, oh, they look back. They look like they're down road. You're like, oh, you look like a Redskins fan. Why you say that? Because you look so sad. Like you guys haven't been winning in a while. Then they're like, oh, don't say that about my team. But then you know
You know what I
Yeah, at
hate?
the
I hate
movies.
those fake. I hate those super fake like female sports fans. Like if you don't like football, you really don't watch it. Just admit to it. I don't like them people that be like, yeah, I watch football games, and then they say something really stupid.
Yeah,
like
like
it's
that
like is
girl-
Tony Romo going to the Super Bowl? Shut up.
you
Leave.
think that's stupid. A girl said, man, if the Lakers get Dwight and Howard, they gonna be nice. I said it's Dwight Howard. He's one guy. What
Nah,
are you talking about?
I saw another joint where they said, yeah, man, Denver gonna beat the brakes off the Broncos.
Oh my God.
Like what? Like you making females look bad, man. And it's like, come on.
I actually don't like for my female to watch sports.
Yeah, you don't like females doing anything that of interest to you because you say you can't get that break. How do you feel about that, Sydney?
I mean, yeah, I feel like females should just keep their mouths shut if they're not educated, because then it makes those of us who are educated look not good at all.
I agree, but also, do you think that like I guess in a relationship, because K has this firm belief that he doesn't want his girl to have too much stuff in common, whereas in like he likes sports. He doesn't want his females to like sports like he do because he says he can't get that break like away from them. And he thinks that she needs to have her own hobbies and stuff that he probably doesn't find interesting so she can have her fun.
Exactly.
I think that makes a lot of sense, because that way you have your own hobbies that you can get away to, you know, and also you could have something that you can teach her about. You know, if she doesn't know about sports so much, you can educate her and, you know, have the upper hand in that. Just as if she liked makeup or fashion, like she could kind of teach you about that and enjoy it on her own as well, like you do sports.
Exactly. Like, go get your nails done with your girls. You know what I mean? Go watch Sex and the City or whatever y'all watch. Like, I'm not about to be around you 24/7. It's never going to happen. If I'm watching football, you know what? I'm going somewhere else to watch it. We're not watching it together. If I'm watching the finals, if the Miami Heat are playing, I don't want you trying to watch the game with me. Oh, which one is Chris Bosh? Is that Dwayne Wade, the white dude? I don't have time for that. Like, I'm trying to watch my team. You know what I'm saying? I like separate stuff, you know? I like everything separate.
So what do you?
I don't even eat my food together, like unless it's Thanksgiving and the macaroni and cheese is by the yams. That's the only time I eat my food.
I am a chronological eater. I can't eat my stuff like together. I don't know how people can do
And
that.
I hate when people eat their food and then drink juice while their food is still in their mouth. That's so nasty.
I think it's so good.
Okay, we're not gonna talk eating habits because I've eaten around you, and there's certain things I don't like about you when I'm eating.
I mean, I smack.
You smack so much, man. It's
When
so
the sauce hit,
he make the
sauce
food
hit
sound
that
so
side.
much better than what it really is, and it's so annoying, son. Okay, is it that good? No, I mean it's all right. No, that can't be all right. If you can't be making all that noise and it's only being all right. But he uses it. He uses his black card a lot. I see. Like he tries to use. No, I'm black. I don't smack.
It's not. I just embrace my stereotype. You know.
I mean, I embrace my stereotypes too. Is there any mixed stereotypes?
Yeah, that's what I meant to ask.
Do y'all have any?
Cause like I'm gonna give you an example. Like our stereotypes is, oh, you black, we know you like chicken. Oh, you black, we know you like Kool-Aid. Like those are our stereotypes. Like what
Oh,
are
you can
yours?
jump. I bet you can dunk, can't you? Give the ball to Tyrone. Like yeah, those are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We gotta find some
Like
stereotypes.
I know a
I
stereotype.
mean, I think we pick up stereotypes from both white and black people.
I've never seen a mixed girl eat fried chicken before.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh.
But I love
So,
watermelon.
yeah,
I like
that-
watermelon.
I hate watermelon. Watermelon's disgusting.
Josh.
Watermelon is overrated. But
I only like the artificial flavor.
yeah.
Like
Oh, don't put it in the Arizona tea. I can't get enough of it.
or Starburst. I love Starburst. I don't know why I just throw that out there. I just really like
That was so random.
I mean, they have watermelon Starburst.
Really? Is that like a new pack?
No, it was like, you know how they used to always come up with them weird little flavors and stuff? They had watermelon one time.
Okay. Did y'all know? I actually found out another stereotype. Did y'all know all janitors can really sing like really good?
No.
Like all janitors
That's
can
the
put out an album
stupidest thing
and
I've
play.
ever.
No,
So
that makes sense though, because like no one's around them at night when they're cleaning, and they can just practice.
Every
their singing.
time
They
I'm
listen
here,
to
like
music.
you ever been late night C lab like studying?
Yeah.
not studying, but I've been there.
But like you been there, and then it's like a janitor at the bathroom, and he like.
Okay, maybe
I'm
maybe
like,
better
hold
than
on.
that.
I'm like, is my iPod on? Now
Your
look,
iPod
and the
on.
janitor's right there singing, and it sounds great. Sound like Keith Sweat.
So basically, so it sound like they begging.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. I mean, so basically what you're telling me is all janitors are failed singers.
Yeah, they just like something bad happened where they don't want to sing like in the group no more.
They got addicted to heroin.
They just sing on their own. Yeah.
And then they, started doing crack. And it just went Whitney Houston.
I don't know
and it went
where
down.
you got that from.
Or they just need a job.
Oh, yeah. Or they just needed a job to feed their family. Because singing wasn't working. I couldn't be no singer. You know one thing I hate about singers? They like to sing everywhere they go. Like, for no apparent
Yeah,
Oh
that's
reason.
my
true.
God, I used
Oh,
to date
my
a
word.
singer. Oh my Lord, that was the worst thing. She would be like, "Hello, what are you doing, baby?" I'm like, "Why are you singing this?"
You try to argue with her and stuff like that. And she tried to express herself through the song and stuff like I wrote a song for you, baby.
Oh, that too.
Remember when you told me that I wasn't nothing. I didn't appreciate it. Like, sit your butt down. You don't just talk to me regular. I don't want to hear this. Like, I remember riding the bus before I had a car. When I was carless, I had to ride the bus all the time. That's like prime. Everybody think they going to get a deal. Everybody want to sing on the bus. Never ride the 4A, people, because that's all you get is people want to sing. I remember one day a lady literally just stood up, acting like she was on American Idol, had a paper, and started singing for no apparent reason, and then sat back down to act like nothing just happened.
That's funny.
I was like, did you really just sit here and get up, sing a song, sat back down, and act like we didn't just see that? And it wasn't even good. So I was like pretty salty about that. I could never date a girl that could sing.
We was feeding the homeless one time, but this dude got up and started singing. I'm trying to tell you, bro, that dude, he had a little Luther Vandross in him. And what's funny is everybody said, man, he can't sing. I'm thinking, are y'all kidding me? Not only can he sing, this dude might be the best ever. It was amazing.
So you're gonna go very over exaggerating with that. That's cute. But anyways, we were did you already ask the question you said you wanted to ask her? Or was that the question about the mixed stereotype?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if her. No, she didn't answer it.
I did.
She did. She said no.
No,
I
I'm
said
talking
not
about
that I
is your
know.
dad black or is your mama black?
What do you think?
To me, it's always been the
dad
dad is
is
black.
white.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's always the dad's black. I've rarely ever seen the vice versa where the mom is black and the dad's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the few occasions where I have, when the mom is black, I swear the kid is always like darker. Or is that just me?
I don't even know
I
any.
never seen that.
I've
before.
met one or two people because I always ask that question.
You
too.
know what? Actually, I do know one. I forget the reason why I always forget she's mixed because she's so dark.
Exactly. See what I'm saying?
Like,
No, yeah. See what I'm saying?
one of my friends, she's actually mixed. Her dad's like Italian or something like that, and she's black. And I was like, oh, and her daughter is like my complexion. And nobody ever believes her when she says she's mixed. And I'm like, until you see her dad, and I'm like, oh, she's telling the truth. So yeah, she's actually pretty right.
Yeah.
That's a weird fact.
It is weird. But yeah, anyway, okay, my dad is black and my mom's white.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is your dad's name like
Don't say nothing ratchet.
Bartholomew or something?
It's Shannon.
Shannon?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I didn't even know it was a unisex name.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
Oh. Good point. That's a really good point. I forgot all
What's
about
your mom's name?
Danelle.
Oh, that's a cool name.
That
Yeah.
is a legit.
Do they call her Nell?
Nell?
Or do they call her like Daddy or something?
Just I think they called her Danny when she was younger. But
I hate that name
I
for a
doubt
girl.
they would call. I actually
Danny?
like it.
Daddy?
Yeah.
That sounds like a man.
So there's a couple names. Like, I mean, it happens. Like,
Sydney can be a guy name.
that is true. I do know.
Random question of the day. Do you like pickup lines?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
They funny, right?
They're so funny.
Exactly,
Like, I
like,
appreciate it. I don't get
that's a great
offended.
way to
Some
break
girls
the
get
ice.
offended and they're like, oh, why is this guy trying to talk to me? I think it's funny.
I think it's only funny when it's meant to be a joke.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're like serious about it and like you're thinking you're running game by doing it, I think you kind of whack. But there's nothing wrong with pickup lines if you're trying to just crack a corny joke.
Yeah, that's funny to me.
No,
Yeah, it makes me more want to talk to you, if anything, because I'm like, oh, this guy is funny. Like, he's confident in himself enough to come up and talk to me. So I'll give him a chance.
So how often, like, I always wanted to know, like, how often is it that, like, pretty girls, like, a guy goes smack at him and try to talk to him and try to use a pickup line?
For me, before I got in a relationship, it was at least once a day. At least.
And would they try to use pickup lines, or would they try to, like, come serious, or?
It was a mix of both. If it was somebody, like, messaging me on Facebook, sometimes that would be pickup lines, which I would enjoy. I would never really respond, but it would be funny to read. And then it also depends on the atmosphere. Like, if I was at Liberty, most guys are, a little nervous in the first place, so they come up and they just, like, compliment me or call me pretty. A few have said pickup lines, but mostly they're just kind of serious.
I only call girls pretty if I don't plan on talking to them.
Huh.
Like, if I just want to say, hey,
That's valid, yeah.
you're pretty, and I'll just walk away and never talk to you again.
I'll
do that.
If that's not the most pointless thing I've ever heard in my whole entire life.
Sometimes I just feel like you should acknowledge.
No, yeah. And,
If somebody's
and we
pretty and you
appreciate
have
that.
I mean,
plans on
I
it?
do that. Like I'm saying, but like
Oh, do
that's
you?
not. That means, huh?
You've never said to me.
I have said you were pretty. I just said it like when we first got in the show. I was like, I said we have a very pretty guest. No, so I said that.
Oh, okay.
All right, but yeah, but no, I acknowledge if a girl's pretty, and I have no shame in that. I mean, that doesn't mean I wouldn't talk to you afterwards, though. I'm not gonna just say, "Hey, you're pretty," and walk
I'm not
away.
gonna tell you you're pretty and then try to talk to you.
Yeah, I agree with Kay.
Why not?
Because then
'Cause-
she's going to think you're coming on way too strong. She's like, oh, wow. Or she might think, take it
I don't
wrong.
like
That's the
how
only thing he
girls
likes about
respond to
me.
me telling them they're pretty.
See, I guess it's the fact that I just don't care, and that's my problem. Because I will say it, and I'll just be like, "Hey, you're pretty," but I mean, I'm not gonna like, I'm not the type to really go smack at a girl anyways and just try to like get her number off the bat anyway. I've never been that kind of guy. I kind of like use what I'm good at, and I don't think I'm really the hey girl, what's your name? Oh, for real?
The way you get a girl's number
True.
is act like you leaving.
I just want you to know you looking real good today, and if you want my number, I can give it to you. Like I can't do that.
And
I
you
I'm
just-
give it
just
to
getting
them
all
real
into
slow.
this.
Yeah, you got to get into
301.
it. You got it's a
You are
mind
all
state,
up on
man.
your microphone,
Yeah.
like talking to that.
You got you. It's a mind state. You gotta be in that joint. Like, yeah, my name Josh Sanders. I'm a senior.
Dating
and-
101 with Josh Sanders.
Yeah, 23,
I can
a
cook.
Libra. I can cook a
Yo,
little
I
bit.
wish you could see him right now.
Make some pasta. What's up? What's up? Like, yeah,
With
you
the
see how
sauce.
you saw how I changed the voice up too. You gotta
Yeah,
change.
he did.
You can't come out there with your regular little whiny voice. You gotta come in there with your little Mac Daddy voice and be like, yeah, girl, what's up? I'm your dream, right? Yeah, like it's a little different. K, do you go smack at girls?
Yeah, all the time. All the time.
But don't try too hard like Josh.
I don't.
No,
try.
I don't try. Mine is effortless. Like, I'm
There
going to
you
say
go.
what I have to say.
Take
I'ma
it or
give
leave
you-
it.
I
Take
don't-
it or leave it.
I'm going to give you my famous line.
All
This-
right,
this
I'm be
my-
the girl, you the guy.
No,
Let's hear it.
Come on.
Let her do
Why
it.
not
Let me
me?
do it.
Josh, back off.
Fine.
All right, I'm ready.
This is my line. I've used this line at least 7 million times.
Okay. 7,000,001.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to you. I'm gonna be looking good too. So.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing? I just had a question for you. Are you mixed?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, really? What are you mixed with?
I'm black and white.
Black and white. Wow, that turned out really nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm mixed too.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Black and white.
No, I'm actually mixed with black and African. Does that count? Like, I know that's 2 blacks. Does that actually count as me being mixed?
That's a real question I always want to ask.
See, it got it. I got it laughing.
No, I
That was
legitimately
good.
wanted
That
to.
was
I
good.
legitimately
That was
wanted to know
good.
that because
I use that line all the time.
Do you actually?
Yeah, he's being.
Stop. I love that.
But he's being honest. He is black and African, so it's just like, are you really mixed? I always wondered that.
And then they usually be like, well, I guess it counts. And when they say that, it's over. That's when they act like I'm leaving. Wait, where you going? Oh, yeah. Oh, you can text me if you want. Bam. That's how it go.
If I get your number, it's a wrap. That's how I look at it.
I don't think so, man. Today and
I
age,
said
you
me.
Can, you
I
can
said
get a number.
me. If I you
still
can
like bad.
You can. If I get your number and I want to pursue you, you might as well say you my girlfriend. Now, anyways, we'll be back after we pay some tunes. This is Uncomfortable by Andy Mineo.
Welcome back, everyone, to the J&K Show. I'm your host, Broadway K, here with my partner in crime.
Showtime Sanders. K, why do you sound so depressed when you said that? You sounded like you were like
I was
either in midnight.
trying
You sound like it was like late night. You know how like late night radio?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
You
for
had
my
that?
fans out there.
It's midnight, everyone. This is Slow Jams with Showtime. How's everybody doing? Yeah, that's how you sounded. But anyway, so now we're gonna go to a lot of people's favorite segment.
Hold on, before you do that.
Oh, thank you for
Random
cutting me
question.
off.
This is such a random question.
It's gonna be something stupid too. I'm telling you this right now. It's gonna be really something
Do
dumb.
you hate when males wear white underwear?
What in the world?
No.
was that?
Let me answer.
I told you it was gonna be stupid.
I haven't had the opportunity to see like any male underwear besides when they wear super saggy pants, but I would say yes.
You hate it? Why?
Yeah.
It's white.
It's white. Yeah. It's I don't
That's
know.
not
It's just,
the
it's
right
just kinda,
place.
You have so many different fun colors and patterns, and even if not like a pattern, anything else but white that you could choose from. And if they like bend over and it's just like white little undies, I'm just kind of like, oh.
Somebody told me it makes them feel like a little kid.
Yeah, definitely.
So can we please move on from that?
All right, moving on.
Wait. So that's a thing? Like people don't like when guys wear black,
Yeah,
white
girls
underwear?
actually hate it.
Yeah.
I've
I've never thought about it. But
You know, it's real funny. Like when somebody talks.
I want to
about
know
how
what
much
made
they
you
hate
even
something and
assume
you
to
do
ask
it.
this question because it was
It's
the
real funny.
stupidest
That's
question.
funny. What is that you trying to admit that you wore white underwear then, Kay?
I used to, yeah, years ago.
Years ago.
Some
Okay.
girl was like, "Man,
I
wish I would.
I haven't worn white
I wish
underwear
I
since I
would
was
talk to a
5.
dude who wore white underwear.
I don't
I break up with him so quick." And she just went on for like 30 minutes. I was
Uh-oh.
like, "Wow, maybe I should throw all my white underwear away."
All
But
right,
yeah, on to the question. You know,
I'm just like,
wow, I just saw a dude eating a lemon. That was so weird.
thank you for like throwing that out there too, K. You're so great. I just want to headbutt you sometimes. Anyways, all right,
But
so
that hurts both parties.
this is that does. You know, I never understood that. Like how you see in movies, you see like somebody like I guess drunk or something like that, and they're like and they headbutt somebody.
But
and
it's the same thing when you punch someone because your knuckles are like bleeding.
nah.
Yeah.
Trust me, we both know.
Okay.
I've punched someone before. It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't?
No,
But-
and especially not like your head. That crap. Anything will honestly hurt your head. Like
That's
if you
true.
just blow, you gonna see stars. My hands don't see stars. But anyway, like I was saying though, yeah, this is the people's favorite segment. It's the J and K's questions.
So it go down in the DM, you know, sliding our DMs at the J&K Show.
You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at the J&K Show, JAY&KAY. We're on Facebook and Twitter. You can DM us some questions, and
Slide in our DMs.
we'll answer them to the best of our abilities. And we have Sydney here, so she's going to chime in as well.
We have a story time question today.
Boom, 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 boom. This question is from 49ers fan. Thank you for the discretion of the fan. All right.
Sucks to be a fan.
Yeah, really, though. Could use some advice. I met this girl a couple weeks ago. Okay, from Trees and finds that
so funny.
he finds that funny. I want to know what is so funny.
It just sounds like it's gonna be funny, like.
I met this girl a couple weeks ago.
And she was a man.
That's how I
Like,
feel on
that's
Jerry
what it sound
Springer. Date went decently well. I asked her out earlier this week for tomorrow night. She said she was getting sick and had a conference coming up the week after. So we could message. So she would message me Sunday night to confirm. She messaged me a couple hours ago to say her cold has gotten worse, and with the conference taking up a lot of her time, she'd like to meet after conference is done. Every girl that said I'm busy over the next couple of weeks with holidays and family has flaked. To be fair though, she said she would text me today, and she did. None of the other girls in that situation have done that. None of them have also been so committal when where they said they hope we meet up. She said, I want your guys' intake on this.
Now, I can answer this because I've been through this before. This is something I just don't get what girls do. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you just say no? Look, bro, this is going on. She's playing with you, all right? I don't know why girls do this, but this actually happened to me in real life. A girl just says she's busy, but that really means like, oh, man, I don't like you at all. Stop. Leave me alone. That's what that means. Now, I'm not telling you to delete her number.
He is.
But basically, I'm saying, well, I would have deleted it, but I'm not telling you to do that. Basically, only message her when she messages you. You know what I mean? Like, don't hit her up first if she talking about she busy and all of that. Because I don't know why girls do that. I'm going to tell you a little story. Met a girl, you know. Everything was good.
You can't say Gerstner's here.
No, but
I'm just saying.
That's the first time I've ever said it.
No, you said it 3 times. I counted.
Okay, well, I met a girl. Went up to her, talked to her. Never talked to her again, though. Like, I talked to her one time, and then I walked away. I didn't, like, try to get her number, anything like that. So, every time I saw her, she would be like, hey, wait, where you going? Don't leave me. Like, let's talk. Let's catch up, blah, blah, blah. So it got to the point where, I got her number, everything like that. So got her number, and then I'm an active guy. Like, Josh knows. I'm always a let's go do this type of guy. Like, I'm not the type of person that talks to somebody. I'm not going to text you if I'm not going to see you. That's weird to me. So if I'll hit her up every now and then, like, hey, you want to go Chipotle, something like that? She'd be like, I'm busy, right? Well, she wasn't busy because she said that like 12 times. So comes to find out, she just wasn't interested. So, yeah, don't waste your time, bro.
Was that really the point? Cindy, how do you feel about that situation?
About that story?
No.
It was hard to follow, first of all.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about the one. Yeah,
Yikes.
I didn't.
Let me wake up real quick.
It was so abrupt too. Like, he just said all of a sudden, like,
I drew that out, and then
all of a sudden we just didn't talk. Okay,
right.
okay.
Cool story.
You know what I'm saying? That's the point.
You could have just said that from the get go. We didn't even need the story. We didn't even need the whole story. You could have just said, all right, don't talk to her. But what do you think about the situation? Do you think that, she's like coming up with excuses, or she's actually being serious?
Well, for the girl, or for the guy who just emailed about the girl, I think that she might be actually, because she said she was sick, right?
Yeah.
I feel like girls don't make up actually being sick as an excuse. Maybe they do.
Yeah.
But but like, I usually, when I avoid guys, I usually say busy, or I give a direct thing, like, oh, I would, but I have to study. I wouldn't necessarily say sick, because then sometimes that gives him, oh, well, do you want me to come over? I can bring you tomato soup. Like, we can just stay inside today. Yeah.
Yeah, they will do that.
They will.
Tomato soup?
I mean, have you never been sick before?
I've never heard
bless his heart.
A dude saying.
Are you serious? I've had guys offer me that all the time.
Are you kidding me?
I've had guys
I'm not bringing you no soup.
I'm not bringing soup either,
well,
but there's guys that do.
Very nice, but there are guys that do.
No, I said that. I know there's guys that would do
soup?
it. I'm
so
just
like,
not doing
that's
it.
why you have to be careful. Like, you have to say busy, or like actually doing homework or whatever. So
that's actually a really good point, though, because every time I hear like busy, like if I ever text a girl and she was like, yeah, I'm busy, I'm more than likely knowing like, yeah, you're fluke. What are you busy doing? And then like she'll be like, oh, I'm just doing stuff. Okay. All right, nice talking to you. And I'll just move on.
But I feel like the girl we're talking about here, I feel like she's being valid.
I would say, honestly, I don't have a problem because she's still staying up about it.
Yeah,
Like,
and she did text him.
Yeah.
She texted him like she said.
So you don't think she's texting him just so he can start texting her again and she could curve him again?
No.
I don't think so. Not in this situation.
I don't know. There are girls that do that, but I don't think in this situation.
I don't think so.
Personally, 49ers for life, I honestly believe that she's being genuine.
I do.
I
Me
think
too.
she's sick. And, you know, there have been situations where girls will fish for any kind of excuse not to hang out with a person. I remember one of my coworkers one time, we were talking and she was texting this guy, and this guy like was like dead set on like coming over like and like I guess chilling with her, and she was coming up with every like excuse, and he kept like finding solutions for the excuses.
Exactly.
She was like, I'm busy. She was like, oh, what you busy doing? Got a lot of homework. Oh, you could do that here. She was like, yeah, I know, but you know, I don't have a lot of gas. I'll pick you up. Yeah, you know, this is gonna take a lot of work. It doesn't matter. You can stay as long as you want. It doesn't matter. I have my own place. And they just came up with excuse after excuse after excuse. And I was just like, son, just tell him you don't want to chill. Simple and plain. That's the quickest way. I understand you don't want to hurt people's feelings.
Why does he have your number?
That's
my
another
thing. You're not getting my. I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's another
Yeah, but
thing.
you never know a psycho when he first starts out.
That's true too.
I'm
That is
serious.
true,
Like
too.
I've made that mistake so many times. I've been like, oh, he seems nice. He seems genuine. And then like all of a sudden you just want nothing but to get rid of him because all of a sudden he comes on way too strong.
This is a lesson for
that's
all
true.
girls, right? If you want to get rid of a dude, don't lie. Just tell him, hey, look, man, I think you ugly. Or, hey, look, man, I just think you're corny. We'll never be anything like.
Don't be that direct, because dudes get
Yeah,
offended, and you
yeah,
might,
no.
and you don't
I'd
know.
rather you get offended.
No,
Yeah,
because you don't
okay,
know what
not
kind
everyone's you.
You don't know what kind of guy that dude is, though, because that
Yeah.
dude could be a serial killer, and next thing you know, like you said something, and he's showing up at your door with a gun, like
Valid.
crying, talking about some. You hurt my feelings. So nah,
I don't know why you're laughing because that's valid.
that's a
That
fact.
is
Like, no.
valid.
It's funny, though.
So
We're not gonna
don't sit there. The females do not be that direct. But I
call 'em
honestly,
ugly.
I do agree that you should be more straightforward with them and just tell them you're not interested. I don't like that whole leading
You know what
guys
I
on
think?
thing.
You know what I think? I think they do it on purpose. I think they do it just to make themselves feel cool. Like,
No, I think you're bitter.
look, he's always texting me. Look, showing their girls and stuff like.
No,
I don't know.
'cause-
Maybe when I'm really not interested in somebody, I'm gonna just be like, oh, yeah, man, it's not gonna happen. Like I don't say it like that, but I'll be like, oh, nah, actually, I just saw you as this type of person, or I think you're cool, but I'm not interested in that way. And
I
we
don't
can still be
know.
friends after that. You know what I mean?
I think you say it because something recently happened to you and you might be a little bitter.
Yeah, you talking to the wrong
yeah.
guy. You talking to the wrong guy. Kid don't really care about.
Yeah, I
stuff.
Yeah,
really don't
but we
care.
don't mean it like personally when we say these things. We just honestly we mean it more as to not hurt his feelings. We're not trying to uplift ourselves or
okay.
because we think it's cool. It's just we want to be gentle with him, and I know that seems messed up because it's lying to him, and being gentle to him would be actually telling him the truth. But a lot of the times we do it because we don't want him to feel like he's not good enough. It's just sometimes we're just not interested. There's nothing wrong with him. It's just we're not interested. So we don't want him to overthink it and be like, oh, something's wrong with me. She doesn't want to go out with me. When it's like, no, we just might not want to date
Question.
or whatever.
Hold on. One thing about that though, like I don't. If you're a man, like especially now we're in our 20s and stuff like that. Just if he gonna be hurt, like in a way, like as long as you're being polite about it. Cause I'm like I said, don't be disrespectful and just be like, ugh, why you in my face? Get out of my face. Then that's a problem. But I mean, as far as hurting his feelings, if you hurting his feelings with just the truth and you're being as sweet as you can, that's on him.
That is true.
He's a grown
Josh,
man.
Now, this is where you have a problem. You think everybody doesn't care, just like me and you, but people care. You know what I mean? This
Yeah, well, sometimes they
now
need
that
to
she
grow
put
a
it like
backbone.
that. Now that she put it like that,
Exactly.
I kind of understand what she's saying. She's saying like, but this was the question I'm gonna ask you. Does that change depending on the person you talking to? Like, you saying you busy and all that, does that change depending on the person? Or is that like a consistent thing with you?
I mean, like a few months ago, like I just was not in the mood for dating. I didn't care who you were. Like I didn't care if you were going to take me to Chipotle. So it didn't really matter who the person it was. Like you're saying, it was just me. Like I would say that to every guy. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Cause what one thing I just realized as you guys were talking is depending on who it is, I would adjust.
Yeah, no.
by reasoning.
And like by your standards, like for instance, if you don't like white girls and a white girl came up to you and was like, hey, let's hang out, and you were like, not really, and you adjusted it. But if a black girl like came up to you and you said that to her,
Well, actually, it's the
Yeah, but
the other way. Okay, yeah. I'm just using an
definitely
example.
not-
I just didn't want to assume.
It's the opposite with Kay.
But sometimes I would do that. Like if, no offense to short guys or anything, but they're not my type. Like so, if a short guy came up to me,
What is short to you? Shorter than you?
you, Josh.
Oh, I mean, hey, I am short.
Just around your height.
Well,
like, I don't know.
She's busy.
Okay. Anyway, so like.
By the way, everyone, I'm not that short. All right, I'm just short to her.
Yeah, exactly. He's perfect. That's great.
I'm 5'7" and a half.
And I'm 5'6.5", so.
I understand.
Or 5'6".
Honestly, I don't like girls eye level anyways. It makes me want to trip them up. So you're not my type either. I like girls that are short.
Well, now that we got that settled, Josh.
Because especially because I like girls to wear heels, and if you wearing heels and you taller than me, we gonna have a problem. Especially if we get in an argument, you looking, and if we get in an argument, you looking down on me. I got a problem with that.
I don't care about none of that.
I know you don't care about that. Kay,
you tall, our kids going to the NBA.
Nah, they not going to the NBA. Not at all. What makes you think they're going to the NBA? Exactly.
Because I'm going to raise them to go to the NBA and the NFL.
You going to raise them to go there?
Yeah.
What happens if they hate it?
So, like, do you have, like, is short guys the only type of guys you don't like?
Ignore me.
Okay, don't get offended, but I prefer white guys.
You know one thing I've noticed? Why do, like, mixed people normally prefer the whites? Have you noticed that?
Why
would you date a black guy?
I would slap you. You're black.
I know.
That's my...
Why would you date a black guy?
Because...
I just don't get it.
Racist shit. I mean, because color isn't the most important thing. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I just see... I don't know. Maybe because I'm black.
Well, duh.
I just don't see, like, why I would date a black girl.
Yeah.
Because I personally don't really
changes.
have... I honestly wouldn't just... I don't have a preference. Like, if she's black, she's beautiful, then guess what? It's going to be my wife. If you white and beautiful and I like you, we might talk.
I mean, that's true, but I'm saying, like, if I could pick and choose.
I mean, if I pick and choose, then I'm more likely going to stay where I'm at. But that's just, you know.
It's just personal preference.
Yeah, of course, it's always personal. But honestly, I just don't really have a preference. It's just, I don't know. I like what I like. Like, I mean, like, if you look at, like, all my exes' history, none of them really have anything in common.
Really?
Yeah. Like,
see, like, I don't know. I feel like most girls, but we kind of have a list. Like, I prefer athletic, tall. I like long-haired guys a lot.
by the way, everyone, she is describing her boyfriend currently.
No. No, but like, I just happened to, hit the jackpot. But like, for real, when I was looking in the past at guys, or if people would ask me out, I'd kind of like run through the list in my head, honestly. And if he didn't meet like most of them, a lot of times I wouldn't give him the chance. And that sounds shallow, but
it's not. I don't think that's shallow.
You
though.
don't
I
think
think
so?
that's just what you like. It you can't change what somebody like.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I mean, I say that you can't change what somebody's like, but I also think I will say that you may not be able to control what you like, but being closed-minded kind of like shows that. Like, if you've been closed-minded to a certain race or a certain style or something like that, of course you're not gonna like it because you're closed-minded to it. It's all about being open. You never know who you really might like if you don't give them a chance.
I've never dated a girl with a sharp chin though. That's not happening.
That's what? What'd you say?
I would never date a girl with a sharp chin.
Oh.
I hate sharp chins.
Like a pencil chin? Like,
yeah, and they make their hair look like a pizza. I hate that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Look like Crimson
God.
Chin?
Yeah.
I feel you.
I would never date a girl. It's nothing you can do. I'm sorry.
That's really good.
But that's the only stipulation I have.
I guess.
If you don't have a V chin, then we good.
Everybody, we'll be right back, everyone. On that note, and this is House and Cause by Clear Sight Music.
Welcome back, everyone, to the J and K Show. I'm your host, Broadway K, here with my partner in crime,
Showtime. Hello, everyone.
Guys, we got another guest. We just keep bringing them in.
You can
Bam!
Move it. You can move it.
Not only do we got the mixed darling,
he says,
Sydney, we also have Kelly in here.
Yeah,
okay, are you gonna like tell her who she is? Kelly, hey, Kelly, like who is Kelly? Like, let us know.
Kelly is a pretty little girl.
Stop.
Kelly, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Oh my goodness. Well,
she said it like she was about to. She said it like she was doing an acceptance speech. She said that. She said, "Oh my goodness, who do I think?
What's your mom's maiden name?
God. Like who else?
Guys, she's nervous. Let her breathe.
I don't know about this. Am I supposed to be hearing anything?
That joint probably not plugged in. You're fine. We hear you.
Okay, so what's relevant? What do you want to know?
Always talk in the front of the mic.
Ask me questions.
What year are you?
I'm a sophomore.
What are you studying?
I'm studying finance, but it's just as good as undecided.
Oh, well, that's always good to know. And Sydney is a performance major, so she plans on being a sideline reporter.
Josh, you know me so well.
I know,
that
right?
Was so cute.
Dopeness. But also, so is there like so you want to do college football, right?
Yes, that's what I would prefer. But I mean,
So do you have a favorite college team? Or you just, it doesn't really matter?
it doesn't really matter.
Where did your love
no.
for football come from?
Well, my grandfather was in the NFL for a few years, and then my dad played for
Whoa.
Liberty.
What league you play?
gosh,
I mean,
here
what
we
team you
go.
play for? Yeah, we got it. You ain't even let
I
that.
think Browns, Patriots. I think maybe the Giants, the Cowboys. I know,
Dang,
but mostly the Cleveland Browns.
He was moving around a lot.
Yeah,
See,
but
that's-
mostly the Cleveland Browns. Like that's where people know him from.
Ew, I feel sorry for your grandpa.
But it was back in the day, so I think they were better, weren't
Were-
they?
no,
I'm pretty sure.
The Browns weren't good unless your dad was born in like I mean that your grandpa was born in like the 10s, because they weren't good until like
Unless they had Jim Brown.
yeah, which was like, what was that, 50s, 40s, 50s? But what position he play?
Wide receiver.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
Crazy.
football's kind of like in my family.
kind,
Obviously.
she said kinda.
Kinda, whatever.
I got a couple, NFL players,
So Kelly,
Yes.
dream job, what would it be?
That's the stupidest question I've ever heard. She said
Let her
finance, so wouldn't
answer.
it be something? Okay.
Professional surfer.
Don't do that.
Wait, is it really?
Yes.
Stop. That's so cool.
I would not be in a cubicle all day if I could be out surfing.
You want to be a professional surfer?
That's what she just
I
said.
can't swim.
Me either.
I fit into that black
Hey, that's our
stereotype.
stereotype. Yeah.
I fit into that. Y'all know I don't believe in shark attacks.
Yeah, I know I don't believe
What
in
does that
dinosaurs
mean?
or blind people.
I don't understand.
Shark attacks, there's no such thing as a real shark attack. It's a shark defended its property.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it like
But
this.
he
y'all
has
believe in
attack to
dinosaurs?
defend.
I'm put it like this. Hey,
It's
Cindy,
a shark defense.
Cindy, I'm gonna say it like this. If you came to my house and you was chilling on my living room sofa and I didn't know who you were and I shot you, they're not gonna say, oh, he attacked. They're like, this crazy woman was in my house and he didn't know what she was doing and he shot her. That's what they're gonna say. Then they'll say, Josh attacked. I ain't attacked nobody. I defended my
That
property.
didn't make any
Valid.
sense.
That made a lot of sense. How did that not make sense?
Yeah, but the ocean's not just
The
shark's
ocean is huge. I
territory.
don't understand.
The ocean is huge, but guess what?
They got the whole thing.
That's
Anybody
not-
can be
yeah,
in the
all
ocean.
Put it
That
like
was
this.
there.
Put it like this. Do we
Example.
live there? Can we live there? No. Do we choose to go there?
I mean,
yes.
in a submarine.
Do we choose to go there?
Oh my.
Are we forced to go into the ocean?
Just let her have her dream of surfing.
Right.
I said
Josh,
nothing
back
about her.
off.
I was talking about sharks. What that have to
This
do with
is how it
surfing?
started.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying I don't believe in shark attacks. I said
so
no.
salty.
People acting like I said I don't believe in surfers. I do believe in surfers.
All right, let's get on to the date stuff, shall we?
Okay, first of all, don't cut me off when I'm talking.
You just talked 30 minutes about shark
First
attack.
of all,
I don't know
we
where
only
that
been
even
on
came
for
from.
past
I
4
can't.
minutes. We've been on for
Faux.
4
They're
minutes.
like, they're like an old married couple.
Okay, now on to the.
Okay, shut up, because you ask stupid questions over here asking
Sydney.
her. if
Yes.
okay, go ahead. He gonna ask you the
If you could have the ideal first date, what would it be? How long would it be? What car would you be in? Give us
Oh,
all
that.
the
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, you saw the whiteness come out of everybody. Oh my God, you didn't say car.
Whoa.
I've been dreaming about this since Barbie doll days. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna think about the car. Well, honestly, no, stop. As basic as this is, I really, really like Corvettes. Like, and I know they're not the greatest car, but
That's
for some
basic?
reason, I've always
Right.
No, but I
You know
don't-
what?
no,
Go
I
to-
just know that there's
you know
so
what?
much
Go
better
around my
cars
way.
than
You see a
Corvettes.
lot of Buicks.
There's so much better cars than that. So
Don't pay me
I
no
would
mind.
I would love to be in a Corvette, like, or super, like the newest one, or a Jeep.
I want to be in a Batmobile.
Jeep with the doors off.
Yeah, and then we could like ride up a mountain or something. But also, I've always really wanted to go.
You trying to die?
No, are you gonna
on the
let?
first date?
No, Jeeps can do that. Okay, but I
That is
really,
true.
for a date, I've always wanted to have the guy take, like, I guess on a summer night, you go out into the middle of a field in a truck, and then you like fill the truck bed with like comforters and blankets and stuff, and then you lay on it and watch the stars.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to do that.
That
Doesn't that
sounds
sound
free.
cute, Kelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds free.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I've never done it, and it just
Well,
sounds.
you
it
do
sounds
gotta
nice.
pay for the Jeep with the doors off.
No,
and all
no,
that.
I said truck. This one is a truck. 'cause
With
how
a
can
truck
you-
bed.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's free.
Yeah,
that
maybe
sounds
if you listen
good.
to me.
Great first
Got
date.
ideas. There you
Can't
go.
go wrong with that.
No.
All
So
we doing
I've
is
always
talking.
wanted to do that.
And that's the perfect date.
Kelly, you're
Okay,
go.
if you could choose any celebrity to go on that date with,
Oh yeah.
Ew, no.
Channing
What?
Tatum.
Johnny
No,
Depp,
no.
which one would it be?
I really like James Franco.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
He's got dark
funny.
hair. Uh huh.
He's a funny dude, but he's okay.
I mean, both of the Franco brothers are just fire.
It's so funny when I saw his little
Fire.
brother. I was like, he looks like
He's
someone,
hilarious
and then I
to me.
found out that he was James Franco. I was like, okay, they look
Kelly,
exactly.
same
Like.
question.
Yes.
Bam, go.
You know, I would want a quality walk on the beach. You know, something laid back.
surfing.
But it's gonna have to be a good beach. I don't want a lot of craziness going on. You know what I'm trying to say? So it'll be a private beach.
Nude beach?
Mm.
No.
That's a no.
Too much.
A
Sorry.
little bit. A little bit.
Sorry, Falwell.
Josh is so nervous.
Falwell, that wasn't me.
Me neither.
Josh is so
Is he
nervous.
listening?
He's like sweating over there.
No.
Continue on, Kelly.
Yeah, just keep going. We're gonna keep going.
Before we were essentially interrupted.
I don't know, you guys.
Play some music, bro. It's like, get off air.
Right now. All right, go ahead.
Stop it. I can't.
All right, she started with the car. I got to start with the car. So it's got to be something real nice, like not a huge. I mean, let's switch because the truck's nice. Yeah, okay, sure. But I would think a Porsche, you know,
Ooh, my girl.
like a 911, you know, and it's his, so it's got to be black.
So this is
Yeah.
But
definitely
not
gonna
all
be a
blacked out.
Not
Not,
blacked out.
all blacked out because, like,
What's wrong with black?
Oh my gosh, you.
all right, the car
I
is
am.
black. Follow
I
me on
am.
this.
I'm a
The
typical
wheels
one.
are not black. Anyway, we get some good food. We go for a walk on
Food
the
is
beach.
good.
What's good
What,
food?
what
It's
food?
good.
What food? Gotta be specific.
Well,
Italian. You got
there's
Mexican.
a
French
lot.
fries?
There's a lot of good food in the world.
There is.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not picky. But actually, I would skip sushi. That's the one thing.
So that you wouldn't want.
Yep. That's a
yeah.
no.
Oh yeah, but okay. That's okay. So celebrity.
Okay, you're gonna have to help me out. What's the dude's name
I got
from
you. I got you.
Divergent?
Oh. Oh, I know this. Theo James.
Sure. That one.
That's hilarious. All right, so I had a question somebody asked me. All right, and wanted me to ask females because they said I'm being difficult because I'm a
Racist?
guy.
Oh.
I get called racist a couple times, but it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say you have a boyfriend, y'all been together for a while, and he's gonna eventually, propose.
You know, propose.
No.
Possibly, quite possibly. Is there a certain way that you want him to propose, or does it not matter?
Let me ask this question first.
Oh, thank you, Kay. I needed you to answer that question.
I'm gonna ask both of you. What would be the worst possible proposal?
Can I get my answer?
Something. All right.
Christmas Day.
Go ahead.
Can I get my
Christmas Day or
question?
my birthday.
Can I get my?
Do not ask me on those days.
No, but like be specific. Like
Okay, forget what I said.
I'll answer yours after she answers Kay's.
Okay, so I would like Christmas Day, Valentine's Day, or my birthday. Like those are cheesy. That's when I would expect it.
That is a fact.
And-
I hate when people do that.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
just
come
think
on,
y'all
pick
should be
any other
grateful
day.
that somebody's like proposing to you.
Me
Not
too.
really. I mean, no. If you're dating
Maybe I'm
someone for
just
a long time, you're
old-fashioned.
gonna expect it. So I just
But like what? Like I'm talking about what's the worst possible location it could be? Like going to
Location.
In a public place. For me,
Because
you think
somebody got
like
proposed to in the C Lab one time.
oh
that's a no. I would say like after a real nice hike, like once you hit the summit, like I don't know, when you get to the top of Sharp Top and you're just looking out thinking about life.
So you want it
Right
personal?
then, like you. First of all, if I know that it's happening, like if it's not a complete surprise, I don't know. I mean, like of course I would say
Oh my gosh,
yes.
you ungrateful. What? You telling me you
Let
gonna
her
say?
finish.
He's got to have game. It's got to be a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm not picky about a lot of other things, but it has to be a surprise.
So you gonna say no?
Yeah, you
no,
gonna really say?
what did I said I'd say yes.
But you just not
But
gonna be
she'd
happy.
prefer it.
I'd be like,
So
oh
you gonna
my
be
goodness.
like, all right.
She gonna say it, and then next thing you know, they're gonna be taking pictures. All her pictures not gonna have not one smile. They're like, babe, why weren't you smiling?
Because I wasn't
Because
surprised.
I knew
proposed
it
to
was
me up
coming.
Because I
and
knew it was happening.
I've seen two really bad proposals. Like this girl was mid pancake at IHOP, right?
Mid pancake.
Mid pancake, smacking the pancake. She got
Stop,
syrup
this is
all on
great.
her cheek, dripping down her chin. And next thing you know, he on her knee, and he got a Sprite. He got his Sprite in his hand. Like it was so unprofessional. Like he like this. Will you marry me? And then like took a sip of his Sprite.
Listen, if that's the level of their relationship,
about to
that's
say,
fine.
that's
But that's
what it
not.
is, man.
That's not what I would. I don't know.
My
I'm
bad-
a pretty serious person though.
My best friend dropped his ring.
Oh,
He got on his knee. He was like,
Oh.
"Scoop." I was like, "Oh."
Oh, poor guy.
Because I was there. He did it at La Coretta.
Would y'all be opposed to somebody putting the ring in food? Or you choke on it?
Absolutely.
oh, it's gonna
'Cause I
be on
consume
my
my
hand,
food.
and I'm gonna be taking pictures of it, so I don't want to like
Okay, so-
clean it. I mean, if he wants to clean it, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that you want it to be personal. You would love a mountain climb and stuff. You're clearly an outdoors person. You like to be adventurous. Sydney, what about you?
I too love adventures and outdoors, but at the same time, I feel like I wouldn't want it to be just us two. Like, I feel like I would want my friends and family around. See, I say that now, but I don't know. But I feel like that'd be so much fun because, you know, you see the ones online where they're, like, holding up the sign, like, will you marry me? Or whatever. I feel like I would just want to experience that with other people.
That proposal was amazing.
That joint was dope.
I mean, yeah. It doesn't have to be that big because that's a high standard to live up to.
Of course.
But
that's bougie.
And I feel like I would want it when both families were around.
But wouldn't that be a little hot?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, it could be at a cookout.
Why would my family be with your family at a cookout?
Why not?
Why would they?
Because they tight.
Because we're friends.
They cool.
Yeah.
But okay,
you're marrying the family.
No,
That's true.
but why would
Marrying into
our
that.
families be together? That's what I'm saying.
Because like you set it up, like they knew it was gonna happen. But I wouldn't want it to be a cookout.
But I'm saying that would kind of be obvious though. Like, oh, why do you want my family around your family?
Not if he would get our families to hang out all the time.
Y'all could be cool. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, whose family? Like, because for instance, like
Josh is shooting down my dreams again.
No, that's not why. I'm just saying. For instance, like my family is like all apart. Like some of my family's in Maryland. By the way, you whispering, we can hear it.
Oh.
It's a microphone. But you want me to just turn your mic off? All right, but yeah, like I was saying, like for instance, my family is in like in North Carolina, and I live in Maryland. So it's gonna be really weird for my family to be with your family at the same time. That's what I'm saying. It was like a little
family. I think she means like mom, dad, brother, sister.
But even still, like, I'm saying like
yeah,
they're
like
still
for instance,
scattered.
me and my boyfriends, like I like his sisters, and he
They're from
hangs out
here?
with my family all the time. No, they're from North Carolina, but my family's from here. So like, and eventually I know they're gonna meet, and like eventually they're probably gonna hang out. So I don't know. I would just like it if somehow it could involve them. I mean, if not, it's not a big deal. I'm kind of open as long as if it's not on the holidays.
Didn't we have and
as long as if I look good and there's a photographer around.
as long as you look good?
Yeah.
So are you gonna say
I
no
want
if
to be
you
like
look
sweaty and not wearing makeup or something.
Or like if your nails are undone, that's a definite no.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then when you put the proposal picture up,
Yeah,
your
it's
nails
like,
not
oh,
done.
here's
He's got to have
raggedy
attention to
red-faced
detail, you know,
Sydney.
like he's about to be your husband. That's life.
well, wouldn't
the
that more
little
so
things.
wouldn't that more so be on y'all to always be on y'all game then if y'all?
I
in
mean,
public?
I always am.
So,
but the one
okay.
day I wouldn't be, I know it would be the day he would propose to me.
Okay,
That's his job. That's on him. He's got to.
He says, "Babe, go get your nails
So what
done."
happened if he had everything laid out, planned, and everything, and you just wasn't dressed right?
And your
I wouldn't
ring
put
finger
that, like,
wasn't done.
Then it's how you react.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Then I
on
have
you.
to be
You got to be able to
confident.
take responsibility.
So then you're not gonna be mad at him. You're gonna be like, oh, that's my fault. I
No,
shouldn't.
yeah, I would not put that on him.
Okay,
Because
cool.
if he,
That's-
like you said, if he had everything lined up and it was all perfect, bless his heart, and then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna wear makeup and, you know. But also at the same time, I know he wouldn't care.
Of course
he
not.
loves me that way.
Exactly. He's
But
gonna end
also-
up seeing your face anyways.
Yeah, gross.
Josh, quick question.
What?
Would you let a girl propose to you?
No.
Oh, woo.
No. It's funny. It's
Somebody
like,
asked me that
My girl
before.
asked me that the other day. I was like, no, I would never in my life because that's like.
So would you say no? Like, I mean,
yes,
because you
I
can't
would
control whether or
legitimately
not
say
to
I would
propose.
say no because that's embarrassing for me. Like everybody
is.
gonna look at me saying like, oh, you a little punk. She proposed to you.
Wait, okay.
I feel like the man.
I'm not doing it.
Hey,
girl
okay,
proposed
well,
to
like
me.
that.
Granted, I will say
I'm the man.
I will grant it. My mom did propose to my dad.
Did
but,
she?
Yeah.
What?
So, oh yeah, that I will say that.
That
so
was probably so weird.
Wait, I have a question. What do you guys, on a similar topic, what would you guys think of a girl coming up and pursuing you?
I would think she's
That's happened.
promiscuous.
Okay,
But
'cause
that's
how I
happened,
got my
but-
boyfriend.
I'm about to say honestly, no, I
I
don't.
like took.
My girlfriend
Kinda.
actually was at me. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
It depends on the way you do it, though.
That is
Yeah.
a fact. Yeah, you can't come
Because
off
you
as
just
thirsty.
walk up to me like, oh, you look good. I'm
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
okay,
You
get
can't
out.
come
That's like
off
a
as
piece of
thirsty.
meat.
Yeah, no.
Nuh-uh.
I mean, but if you sit
But
there,
if you be like, oh, your shoes look nice, and you take that and run with it,
Yeah, there we go.
then you got me.
Or if
know?
you sat there and just like admitted saying, hey, I like you, or I like, I have feelings for you, something
Ooh,
like
that's
that.
hard.
gutsy.
I would
I
sit
don't
there-
know about
Yeah.
that.
I wouldn't have. Well, I'm talking about if you're already friends
Oh,
and you
okay,
did
okay,
that. I'm not talking about if you
Ooh.
randomly walked up to him.
I don't see a girl doing that in real life.
Well,
Yeah, that's
it's
what-
happened.
I don't see me
Hardest
doing that in real
part.
life.
I don't have a problem with that. I
Hey,
think
by
that
the
you
way,
go
I
hard.
think I kind of like you a little bit. Let's be together.
I think
Not
you go
gonna
hard if you do that. I don't have any problems with that.
No, I think that's very.
I
gutsy
think
of
you said that
girls.
to 74 other dudes if you did that.
See, that's you being insecure. But yeah, we'll be back, everybody. We're gonna listen to "Darker Days and Darker Nights" by Tadashi. Y'all enjoy, everyone.
Welcome back, everyone, to the J and K Show. I'm your host, Broadway K, still here with my man, 50 Grand.
Showtime Sanders. Hello, everyone. I'm feeling a lot better, by the way.
Why is that?
It's 3 days.
Oh, yeah. He lost in the Super Bowl.
Bye.
But
We have a new question we're going to ask you guys today.
you want a drum roll?
No. I think drum
Okay.
rolls aren't cool.
Your face isn't cool. Anyways,
Really? I've heard otherwise.
Yeah, I disagree with you, Josh.
that's fine. A lot of people disagree with me.
All right, so now this question you ladies can chime in on.
Well, you're gonna chime in on. What do you mean you can? It's to them.
How, well, I'm going to ask Josh first. How would you try to talk to a girl through social media?
About what?
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you.
No, he
Trying to
go
pursue
smack.
a girl.
If I were a guy.
No.
Okay.
This is
No,
the
you
first
a
thing.
girl.
But this is gonna be vice versa, y'all. Like how
Okay.
do y'all feel about it? Personally, I don't do it anymore. I used to, but I realized that my getting that number percentage dropped to like 100 to 0 as soon as I press send, and it normally never works because females have like a lot of the females I know, they have so much negative like opinion towards like social media and pursuing people through that. And my problem with that always was, well, what happens if I'm not going to see you outside of social? I was like, how awkward would it be if I find out where you were through social media just to find you and try to ask you out? I think that's more creepy than me actually pursuing you in your DMs. So I don't do it. That was my answer. Y'all two can.
Valid.
Now, I'm going to ask you this question first. Kelly, we'll start with you. Mm-hmm. Would you ever try to talk to a guy through social media?
No. But
Now,
that's me.
Then why not?
I like to be introduced in person because that's how you know if the vibes are right. And if the vibes are right, then y'all are going to laugh about stuff. And if he's for real, then he's going to ask you to hang out. He's going to take the reins and be like, hey, do you want to get coffee?
So you want the guy to do everything? Like as far as like you want the guy to be like the aggressor?
Not everything, but I mean, he can initiate.
That's how I am. I like to do everything.
Yeah.
I like to feel like a man, you know?
Yeah, I would like
to
it if he
I like to
could.
pick you up.
I'm a punk. I like
And
them
take
to do
you out.
everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Pay for the
There you
meal.
go.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just crazy because I'm one of those dudes that I'm like, man, I don't want this girl calling me thirsty. I don't want her saying I'm doing this.
It's
I'm
not
like,
thirsty. It's what we expect.
Wait,
Whoa.
sometimes you get the difference.
Sounds like you don't go to Applebee's. Your first dates must be Robert Alexander, huh?
Yeah. Yeah,
Do you have your
basically.
napkin and your shirt too when you on your date?
No. Because I'm wearing a nice dress.
So, so what do you think? Like, would you ever try to talk to a guy through the DM?
Yeah, I have before.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I didn't expect that, Miss.
I'm not very.
Robert Alexander.
I am impressed.
Stop.
You gained points from that.
I've pursued guys. Yeah. I mean, not in anything huge, but just because I've had some guys do that to me, so I was like, oh, I guess this is the norm or whatever. And like, are you talking Tinder social media or like Facebook
We're talking about like
DMs?
Facebook DMs and like Twitter DMs and
Twitter,
stuff.
Instagram.
there
We was
was
gonna
this-
ask about that next.
No, there was this one. There was this one guy, I think a year ago or something. He added me on Facebook, and so I added him back, and he was like some. I don't know if he was a football player or like a baseball player at LCA or whatever. And I was like, oh, like he added me. Like maybe it's time for me to like do some interaction next or whatever. And like I stalked him first, of course, had to make sure he was cute, acceptable, whatever. And like I was like, and I noticed. Yeah, I remember it now. I noticed that they had just won some big game or something like that because through his pictures with his team or whatever. And so I was like, hey, congratulations on y'all winning like state or whatever. And he never answered. So now we're still awkwardly just like friends, I guess, on Facebook. But I've done that, like, I think once. But
will you
besides
do it
that,
again?
I mean, I have a boyfriend now, so no. But I mean, I think I might.
I'm not. I'll tell you that now. I'm never doing it again. I ain't get. First of all, it's disrespectful now because everybody know you read it now. So now, so it's a total different time. I'm not dealing with that. But next question: How do y'all feel about dating websites and dating apps? Boy, you good?
That's how he feels.
Goodness gracious. But anyways,
Kelly, you go first.
how do you ladies feel about like the Tinders, the Plenty of Fishes, and all those
Just
Christian
because-
Mingle?
Okay, so just because where I am at right now, I just feel like it's a last resort. Like if you have friends, and you're social, like they'll be introducing you to people and you'll be introducing them to people, and like I don't know, just network. Like I'm just
Network.
not. I don't know. I just would never do it.
Yo, so you're saying you're not a Tinder person?
Mm.
I feel you. What about you, Sydney?
I agree with Kelly, as in it's the last resort. Like, I think people shouldn't turn to Tinder or those other websites unless if they have tried for certain, some people just do it to hide.
Yeah.
Like, instead of going out and meeting people and being like, hey, talk to the guy next to her in class or whatever, they just automatically assume that there's no one out there for them. And so they're going to just, hide behind the screen and try to pursue people through that. So I think unless if you've actually tried your hardest physically, then you can be like, hey, well, maybe there's somebody else on this dating website just like me looking for something. And yes, at one point I had a Tinder. Tinder? I'm thinking of Twitter. But that was just for fun because my girlfriends made me get it, and I like to completely rag on my guy friends who I see and just embarrass them.
I
don't have it
for
anymore.
A really bad reason.
Oh, tell me. Because
No.
Oh.
The reason was like if I saw somebody extremely ugly or extremely like just looking ridiculous, I would screenshot it and put it in a group chat.
Yes. I mean, I've done that once or twice.
That's why I had it.
You're so
No words.
You guys
It's
are
fun
the
to laugh.
absolute worst.
No, sometimes it's just fun to laugh. Or people's bios. Sometimes they're so desperate. Yes,
oh my
they're so
gosh.
fun to read.
They're so funny.
Yeah, like
They'll be
you
like,
fun.
I read
they be
somebody's
like,
bio.
I just want you to know I'm not here for hookups, and I want you to know I'm a good
Yes.
person. I love Christ. I love this. I love that.
So great.
I'm like, if you don't take your butt home
Yeah,
writing
stop
paragraphs
telling
on
me.
paragraphs, you sound
I
desperate as a
seen
mother.
somebody's bio the other
So
day.
thirsty.
One of my friends showed
Also,
me.
you
He
still
was
have
like,
Tinder?
He was like, yeah.
Let's get that
Yeah,
clear. Okay.
he's fine with
He's got
that. He
Tinder?
doesn't care.
Why can't I say this name?
Twitter. You got me saying it right weird now. Tinder. What's wrong with you?
And the bio said, the first sentence was, my friend showed me, I'm a recovering heroin addict. I was like, whoa.
Okay. Honest, upfront. I like it. I like
like
it.
somebody's gonna hit like after that. Like, no,
Like,
not gonna
I
happen.
feel you, buddy. We both can be.
Right, I'm a recovering heroin
we
addict.
can both
too.
be recovered together. No,
Not gonna happen.
the last thing you need is two recovered people to be
That
together.
was on Tinder, though?
Yeah, I'm like, at least you
Wow,
up front.
okay.
But
Did you?
why?
But the real question
But
is,
why?
did you like it?
It wasn't bad. It was one of my
He saw
friends.
But did he like it?
Yeah, he did like it.
Okay, cool.
Wait, so it was a female?
As long as they liked it.
Yeah, it was a female who said it.
That-
Go for her.
Okay, that's really
All right,
interesting.
then.
Might have been a plug. But all right, I'm gonna give you girls a scenario. I don't want y'all to know if this sounds fishy and what would y'all do in the situation, or y'all wouldn't care. All right, because I had gotten it wasn't an argument, but a debate with a person about this.
Sounded like it was an argument.
It was definitely an argument. This person might be listening, so I don't want them to be like, "Don't be telling people we were arguing." I'm like, all right, I'm sorry.
Oh, was it a girl?
It was a girl.
was that?
Clearly, it was a
Apparently.
girl.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a
All
ghetto
right.
black girl.
That was
wasn't it?
definitely a black girl.
Ghetto black
that's-
girl.
No, she definitely.
She eat Big Mama
She not.
sausages?
She not. She
All
not.
right,
She
guys.
not ghetto. I can tell you that now. But so let's say you got a boyfriend, all right, and y'all, of course, you use Facebook or whatever actively, all right, both of you guys. Now, of course, just being your boyfriend or whatever, sometimes on occasion you will post stuff about them, or you'll post something to them or something like that, or pictures with them. Now, let's say it's only on your half completely. And let's say like you'll tag him and stuff like that, but he won't accept it. Or if let's say he doesn't, it's never on his wall, and the only thing is just stuff about everything else, and he never really, he keeps you hidden or whatever. How would you feel about that situation?
That's not okay at all. It's so sketchy because it's like he's not accepting you or accepting the fact that he has a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he's trying to hide it.
I agree.
And he's hiding it to get other girls.
I mean, you can't necessarily jump to that conclusion, but that's what we're led to think. Like,
And-
absolutely.
My thing was about, and this is what I was arguing. I was just saying, like, it's not. I mean, why not? I don't understand why people, anyways, like to hide their relationships. Like, you're in a relationship with somebody, you should be happy you're with them. I understand you don't want to post them every single day and
Right.
blah blah blah.
Right.
But at the same time,
Untag yourself and stuff.
like, yeah, it just seems a little fishy to me. I don't understand why anybody would be okay with that.
Also, real quick, it also makes a girl look super thirsty
It
and
do.
desperate.
It definitely
It's
does.
like, oh, the guy obviously is like not proud of this, and she's, oh, man crush Monday, whatever.
Which I hate.
know.
All right, here's the
Yeah,
thing. I
same.
would change my status on Facebook if we got engaged. But you're not going to see me playing childish games of like, I'm dating this person, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm going to put up pictures and I don't know. Like, I feel like if you know me, you know me. But you got to know who you're dating. And like, if it's not their thing to be on Facebook all the time, all right, that's fine.
I said they both active Facebook users though.
Okay. So he has to have a picture of y'all like in his profile picture because that's not fair to anybody who like let's say you're dating him. Let's say he's attractive. And that's one of the reasons why y'all are dating. Like, you don't want some other girl to come up, and that's just not fair to click on somebody's picture and be like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And then you go to the extent of looking through his pictures and you're like, oh wait, he's dating someone. That should be up front. That should be in the profile picture, but that's just me.
She started snapping and all that.
Yeah, no, she got real. She was like,
right,
that ain't cool.
Well, scenario.
How do you?
Because if it was me, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. Where are you from?
No, Northern Virginia. I was about to say Nova, but I don't like that.
DMV.
Yeah, please never. Yeah. By the way, but Kay, what about you?
See, this how it is.
You don't use Facebook like that though. So I said active.
This how it is, man. Honestly, like she said, you gotta know who you dating. Honestly, you gotta know.
K sound fluke. Hey, K sound like he about to come up with a lie right now.
Nah. Seriously, like
I sensed it in his face.
It depends on like the situation. Like if, say, you dated a white girl, which is what I would date.
Thanks for throwing that plug in there. Nobody asked.
He had to describe it.
Yeah.
Her parents could be like extreme racist.
That's true.
I'm not about to be tagging you in pictures when I'm clearly black eating fried chicken.
Yeah, but why are you dating her then? Dating is for
saying,
marriage, so like if y'all get married, like you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, but
That's
I don't want people commenting on the picture talking about you dated a N-word. I'm so shocked. Like,
Jay, you act like you care.
Get out of the
I
relationship.
don't care, but she might care.
You're
You see what
marrying
I'm
her
saying?
family.
So so I can piggyback off of this. So basically, you said you wouldn't marry a guy whose family didn't like you.
I mean, here's the thing. It's difficult. If he's worth it, do it, but know the cost. Because they're not going to stop. You gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know who you're dating. You gotta know who his family is. And you cannot try to change them. And if you can handle it, then go. Do it. But if you can't handle it, then don't date him. Don't waste his time. Don't waste your time.
Fact. I like that. That's right.
I kind of like don't care. Like, what
He don't care about what the parents feel. He's like, it's just our relationship. If the parents don't like you, my thing is they don't have to like you, but they have to respect
cool
you.
With my parents regardless. But like,
I would prefer all of us get along.
Yeah,
but it's not
like,
a necessity.
Yeah, you know.
Really?
This why I say
like
that.
it's different for girls.
I'm a boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man.
Oh, really?
But I have
Hold on.
I
I'm
thought he was talking to a girl this whole time.
He said I'm a boy.
I'm a boy.
like I'm not trying to get deep here, but like
No, go ahead.
my mom had 2 kids. She had me and my brother. And my brother, you know, he died a death of being shot. So like my mom's only like boy. You know what I mean? So it's kind of different. Like my mom is it's gonna be hard to get along with my mom because like I'm all she has. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's kind of difficult for me to like care about what family members think, if that makes sense.
I'm halfway, but I'm a little lost slightly too. But I mean, I put it like this: I would love for my family to get along, and pretty much they're gonna see a lot of her because one, I'm a family guy. Like I hang out with my family a lot. So, you know, it's more than likely I would definitely prefer them to get along. But it's definitely not a necessity because sometimes parents do the most just because they're your child. Like, I'm my mom's only son, and I'm a mama's boy. So she's really, she spoils me a lot. So if she will nitpick not to like a girl just because, like, you know, she expects me to be spoiled and doing, like, the girl to do all this stuff. And I'm like, Mom, it's not real life. Like, this isn't gonna happen. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter. And I'm like, well, Mom, it's not gonna happen, so I just want you to know. Yeah, okay, whatever. She better treat you right. Well, of course, I wouldn't be with her if she didn't. So, you know, but like I said, that's just, my mom's just gonna have to learn to respect her, which is the whole point. Like I said, they don't have to necessarily like her, but respect her enough to, you know, if she's around, you can still have a conversation with her.
Right. What do you think, Sydney? You're the only one who hasn't weighed in yet.
For me personally, I think it's super important to get along with the family. Like, if I didn't get along with my boyfriend's family, oh my goodness, I just don't think I could deal with it because I I care a lot about what people think, but I also like he's their son. Like I just don't think I could do it. But I see how other people are just like, okay, well, it's a relationship between us two, not me and your dad and your mom. So I don't care. We'll just work through it. But personally, I just really, I'm such a people person. I just want to get along with everyone. So it would stress me out to no end to have to get along with his parents.
See, that's me and Kay's problem.
You know?
We don't.
Yeah, y'all don't care enough.
I don't wish I cared. I'm glad I don't really care about a lot of stuff too much because people that kind of can get you in certain ways. But we'll be back because I actually had another question to run off that, but we have to go to break. So this is Party People by Derek Minor. Okay.
You play this song a lot.
I play a lot of songs a lot. But
you play this song a whole lot.
Okay, thank you. You want to start playing songs? Okay.
Yes.
Exactly. Shut up. Party People by Derek Minor. Yes.
Welcome back, everyone, to the J and K Show. I am your host, Broadway K, still here with my man.
With the greatest of all time, Showtime.
Second greatest of all time.
No, I'm not. But Kay, why do you, every time you come on, you try to do a new thing? Like, find one that fits and work with it, okay?
I like to keep the people guessing. What voice is he going to do next?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm pretty sure nobody thinks that.
Which one is he going to do? Try to be like Eddie Murphy, you know?
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, I saw Boomerang the other night. That joint had me dying, son.
Eddie Murphy's the GOAT.
Son, he really is. But, all right, so we were just talking about parents and relationships, so I had another question to ask them. Do you expect your boyfriend to ask your parents for their approval to marry you?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And if they say no, but you want to marry him,
then go ahead.
Then I'd marry him.
They asked.
Yeah, they asked. And
he said they asked. Well, hey,
it's essentially between me and my boyfriend or fiance, I guess.
So in that regard, is it really asking, or are you just more like more so
it's
telling
a respect
them?
thing.
Yeah.
No, it's a respect thing.
It is respect.
No,
it's a gesture. It's like a social.
But in reality, though, are you really like asking them, or are you just like pretty much saying, "I just want you to know that I'm gonna ask your daughter"?
I mean, you can still ask for something and then do the opposite of what they say.
But wouldn't that cause a little tension within the family if y'all went behind, like, you know, if they...
Because you don't have their permission. Uh-huh.
And y'all be fine with that?
Yeah. I would be. Because it's, like I said, it's the relationship between me and the guy and Christ. And if we thought that it was the right thing to do and that's what we were led, then sorry, but I'm not going to let my parents or whoever, tell us no.
And then, like, in the long run, they want what's best for you. They're your parents. They give you life. And if you love this guy, they're going to be right behind you in the long run.
That's true. And
that's facts.
That's true. That's true.
And eventually, like, hopefully they'd get over it,
Mm-hmm.
But if they did say no and they pointed out very, very good reasons, like maybe you guys aren't mature enough or I want you to get your job in line. If it was like a super immature couple, sorry, I almost fell out of my chair. If it was a super immature couple or whatever, and they're like, oh, we want to get married, the parents are still wise and they still have a lot of experience to offer. So if they didn't say no for a petty reason and they were like, hey, listen, we think that maybe you should rethink this, take your time. Like, I think you should have a better job for her because she's my daughter and, I want the best for her. Then I think that we would definitely have to consider. It just all depends on why the parents would say no.
That's a fact.
Would you guys ever elope?
Absolutely.
Oh, see, I wouldn't.
Really?
I was going to say, I would never do that.
My sister
I can't
eloped.
wear those
I would. A wedding
suits.
is so expensive.
My sister eloped.
But weddings
Did
are
she?
great. Like, I never thought I would get married till I went to a wedding. I went to a wedding. I was like, wow, this is amazing.
And them joints run
Look.
you about 12,000.
Josh, that's I'm with Josh.
Yeah,
I'm
The
with
cake,
Josh.
when I found out the
It's
cake
one
was
day.
$1,000, that's sick.
No, it's one
This
day.
lady, this person
The
told
cake?
me that they spent $8,000 on floor
They're
on
done.
flower
It stresses
arrangements.
me out.
No.
I'm gonna go make. I'm
The
gonna
The
grow
bigger
my
the
own
wedding,
flowers.
the less likely the marriage is to last. Isn't that a thing? That's the thing.
I have no idea.
That's the thing.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, because usually it's like not usually, but like the bratty spoiled girls who are very materialistic,
So
They
speaking
have
of
their
material-
focus on the wrong
married in our
Exactly.
house.
my mom just got
We
married in
don't
our
got
house.
a big house.
And we got a
married in the
townhouse, and my mama got married in there.
Yeah, we
See,
got
why don't you
married
just
in the
elope?
crib.
I mean, like, I seriously think. I feel like eloping isn't a bad idea. Like, even if you do tell your parents, but like, hey guys, sorry, I just don't want to spend the money. I just want to get married. I'm gonna go to the
But
courthouse.
I mean, they can still go there. though.
I just look at it
Absolutely,
like
exactly,
if
yeah.
I had a daughter, I'm trying to be at the wedding. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. I want to be at the
But
wedding.
see, my parents have 4 daughters, so they can be.
Oh, so they're not worried about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
different. Yeah, I
there's the
understand.
other girl. And
She's like,
think
"I ain't
about
worried
all
about
that money. Like, I feel so bad for them. Like, if all 4 of us,
Yeah.
and they have to pay for that.
Well,
I feel like eloping.
I already know, since more than likely who I'm dating and who I'm going to marry. I'm pretty sure we gonna pay for that. No.
Yeah, that's true. A bunch of times the couple like gets.
No, I was
together.
saying that because ain't no black parents about to pay for their daggone child wedding. That's what I was saying. They
My
be
mom will cook the food.
my mom gonna look at
There
me.
we go.
There you go.
With
Mom, she
love,
ain't
budget
paying for
that.
the
My
wedding.
mom gonna look at me like, you think I'm paying for this? You better go somewhere else, Josh. You ain't getting married.
I put some gas in your tank, but I ain't paying for
I ain't paying for no wedding. Wedding? What? Playoffs. But anyways, so does rings matter? I remember I saw a
'Cause I was
Facebook post.
watching Love and
hold on,
Hip Hop.
hold on. I saw a Facebook post one time, and it was a it was like a picture of like a bar, and it was like a little itty bitty speck, and they said, "Would y'all marry y'all husband if that was his engagement ring?"
I think that the ring is a symbol. Like, and I know that's a little two-faced because, like, I don't know. To me, it's like a car. A car is for transportation, but I don't want to drive a piece of, nuh-uh. I want a nice-looking car. Like, so, yeah, I want the ring to look good. But at the same point in time, I don't want him to be childish with the decisions that he makes, like spending an exorbitant amount of money on a ring. Like, add to it when you get older. Like, put more diamonds on it. That's fine. But
Right, or get a new one at your 50th anniversary.
there we go.
Yeah, because I was watching Love and Hip Hop, and this dude proposed to this girl right when he got out of jail. And she said, "Did you
my
get this
God.
out of a gumball machine? I'm not marrying you with this
Yeah,
ring."
no, I would
and he
love
was just, his face was just like, "Did you really just say that?" And she was that serious. She was like, "Boy, if you don't go get me another ring, I'm not accepting this."
It was on Love and Hip Hop. Can we just...
That is a fact to do. That's on Love. and
She was
Hip Hop.
dead serious.
That's like the most ratchet
But
show
I
on
would
TV.
think, I think I agree with Kelly. Like some girls I know, they have like the exact cut, the exact like rose gold.
You got too much
cut
time
of
on
the
your hands.
diamond, like how you want it to fit, like how many diamonds, if they want it engraved or not. Like, I mean, I trust you to pick something pretty. Like, I really don't get. I just want to marry you. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like she said, it's a symbol. As long, I don't want something, tiny or whatever. But at the same time, don't worry about spending your money on it. Like,
Just get a good deal.
Yeah.
Use your brain.
yeah, make it pretty. And I would like him to ask me ahead of time, like whether or not I want maybe gold or silver. But I'm not as, invested in a ring as
Yeah.
a lot of girls I know are.
What's funny is
I'm put it
nobody
like-
cares about the ring the man get.
Yeah.
Just-
What? Yeah, right? No, that's
I looked
true.
at my father's
That
wedding
joint
ring.
hard.
I
The
said,
bands?
"What is this?"
Well, no,
It
I feel
literally
like
looks
the
like a
men
Cheerio
don't
on
care.
his finger. I think it really might be a Cheerio.
See, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just I don't know. See, we have a lot to do, man. You have to like come up with a nice little
It's
ring.
true. You gotta think.
I-
Like,
Like,
you
I
gotta
can
come
see
up
it
with
now.
a dope proposal.
Yeah, but y'all don't carry the children.
oh, yeah.
Okay. Fair.
right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yes, yeah. Don't complain.
I mean, hey. But look, y'all even use that against us, talking about some. You can't talk. I have kids. Like what? What type of mess
I don't
is
know about that, but
What?
Yeah,
Why?
my mom been saying that.
Oh, my mom
Can you
blames
get
me
the
for
remote?
everything.
You better get the remote. I carried you for 9 months. I'm like,
Right.
what?
Well, then you should have had me in the first place if you can't handle me.
That's another
Like
thing
maybe
about
you
parents.
should be getting me the remote.
Yeah. This is the
thing
you
about
had the pleasure of
parents.
having me as your son.
Parents kill me because they want to talk all that. I put a roof over your head.
Uh-huh.
I put food on the table. If you did put a roof over my head, food on the table, you would be on TV for being the worst parent in the world.
Like you have
I'm
to.
tired
That's
of hearing that.
That's
Like,
your job description as
Yeah,
a parent.
that's what you're supposed to do.
Like, duh.
That's like me interviewing for a janitor, and then when I being a janitor, I'm like, "Did y'all just drop fat on the floor? And y'all want me to mop this up? I ain't mopping this up.
Right.
I'm a janitor. That's what I'm supposed to do." Man,
That's true. I do.
Something
I say
great.
that to my dad all the time. He said, "Oh, like anytime I be in college or something like that. When I was in college and I was on campus, and he'd be like, he'll call me or something like that, and I didn't answer. He'd be like, "Oh, you can't answer my calls." But anytime you need some money, you gotta call. Yes, Dad, I will call you when I need money.
That's how it is.
I'm sorry. I'm like 18 right now. It's my first semester in college. I don't have a job. I'm trying to just deal with classes. Thank you for being a father. It's like he was getting so salty about that. I'm like, okay, Dad. All right. You want some kudo points or something? I don't know. Whatever.
kudo points.
Yeah, clearly.
I like that.
I just did y'all get allowance in like when y'all were young?
No,
No.
never. Not in my life.
I'm be honest. I didn't do anything to get allowance. So yeah, no.
Nope, not in my life.
I couldn't cut the grass because I used to feel like Muhammad Ali because we didn't have the driving lawnmower. We had
The push lawnmower.
so
Oh
I used
my
to be
God.
Go
like,
ahead.
Those
I
was
used
the
to-
worst. I used to have. We
And
used
I
to have
told my
those
mom,
too.
I said, I'm not about to have a seizure just cutting the grass. So I'm not doing it ever again.
So
So I stopped doing it.
I feel you with that, son. You know, my dad used to always like annoy me because he used to like always try to be extra strict for no apparent reason. Like I didn't live with my dad. My parents got a divorce, so I lived with my mother. So I remember
You should
one
have lived
time.
with your dad.
No, this is why I didn't live with my
Your
dad.
life would have been.
Listen.
You'd been living like a star.
No, it's actually look. No, honestly,
It already happened.
no, honestly, you
Too
don't,
late
you
now.
don't, you don't know my pops. My pops and my mom, they kind of roll reverse. Like my mom's house, I'm like, my mom's like a lot more lax. My dad's the strict one. So I remember one time I came to my dad's house, and he was just like, "Oh man, I heard you came at your mom's house at like 1 o'clock last night." Yeah. Oh, he was like, "Oh, well, you lived here. You wouldn't be. You be coming home at 11." It's like, well, that's why I don't live there, Dad.
11?
I was like, that's exactly why I'm not here,
11
Dad.
o'clock?
Yeah.
Big
I
dog?
mean,
And
No.
mind you,
That's
it's
when
not
you're waking up.
it's not like I'm 14 at the time. I was 20. So I was like,
Oh.
Dad, this is why I don't live with you. Like, don't ever come at me like that again. No,
I
no.
never had a curfew. That's crazy talk.
Well, I didn't have a curfew either. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I live with my mother, because my mom was like, hey, as long as you ain't being stupid, like, it doesn't matter. You have a key. Like, you're not waking me up.
Yeah.
I like
So-
that.
And at the end of the day, she trusts me
I
enough.
feel like that's how I'm gonna be.
It's like with these like super. What I learned, like especially here, is like when you have those super strict parents that like try to dictate your life. When they get out, man, they crazy.
go crazy.
Wow.
They is crazy. Like my mom was so chill. Like I don't even do anything for real. Like I'm not a chill guy, but I'm like I don't really do too much just because my parents was like.
They
Because you done
trusted
seen
you.
it all,
Yeah.
man. That's why I tell people fear doesn't work. Like when I raise my kids,
That's
when
a
I
lie.
do
Fear
have
factor?
kids,
No.
I'm not raising my kids off fear. I'm raising them off understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm
trust.
saying, you have respect for me, then I feel like you'll make the right decisions. If I just say, you ain't going nowhere ever. Come in the house at 9:30. You better do your homework. Guess what happened? When I'm not there to say that, they gonna be hanging
Yeah.
out with Lamar Odom and stuff. And I'm not trying to have that. You know.
It's like you said, it's the whole respect thing. Like if you respect them, then they're like, oh wow, I respect I respect them a lot for trusting me and respecting me to do my own thing. So, I'm not gonna hang out with the wrong people or whatever. Since they have this high level of respect, I'm gonna stand up to it.
My number one most hated thing, like at least what my parents do, like all the time, would just like when they can't defend what they have to say, they always use the "I'm your parent," like I'm your dad, I'm your mom. Okay, you're still wrong. Like,
Yeah.
like what is
Perfect.
it?
My parents have a issue of accepting when they're wrong.
Yeah,
They just try to say, well, oh, you want to say that, but I've been raising you for all this. I'm like, what? That's not what we talk about. We talk about you
Stay
use
on
the knife
subject.
for the peanut butter and you use it in the jelly. Now it's peanut butter all in the jelly. We're not talking about you carrying me for 9 months or you know what I'm saying, paying for me to live.
Yeah, but at the same point in time, when we're parents, like, would you do that?
no.
nah, I'm not. I know how I am.
I know parents who don't do that. I know parents who are just like, all right.
Yeah, I know parents too. That
I
do
think
it.
it's because they care.
I mean, of course you care, but
But
at the end of
sometimes
the
you have
day,
to pick and choose your battles. You can't just
Yeah.
care that much about peanut butter and jelly.
and you can't
Yeah.
always try to be the dictator, man. You got to understand that you're human too, that you can be wrong. You can also learn from your kid
You
too.
can.
Like it's not like parents got to understand. You can learn from a kid just as much as they learn from you. Like so,
Very
you can't just assume that oh, I'm always right because I'm your elder. I hate also when they be like, yeah, back in the day, even when
We used
when
to
I
have
was
to
a
walk
kid,
9 miles to go to
when
school.
I was a kid, even if I knew my parents wrong, I wouldn't say nothing. Well, good job, you let them be stupid. Then I'm not going to let you be stupid. I'm gonna correct you so you don't be stupid anymore.
Exactly.
Like that's the simple and plain. I'm gonna correct you if you're wrong. If you have a problem with that, then I'm sorry, but you're my family member. You're not like my boss. You're not gonna fire me. Like you love
They
me.
can fire you.
They
Get
not-
out of my house. You fired.
But I don't live there. But they can't do. I don't live there, so they're not gonna sit
I'm just
there.
saying, like when you a kid, they can definitely fire you.
They're not gonna kick you out.
As a kid.
I remember one time my mom threatened me with that. I cried so hard. She was like, "You about to get out of my house?" No. I started thinking, like, have y'all ever like?
I tried to run away.
I tried to run away too.
Yeah.
I got caught though.
You got your game plan.
I got caught mid stride. Where you going?
No,
didn't do it right.
Hey, no, this what happened with me. I packed it up. I had like my covers. I put all my clothes in there.
My.
I wrapped it up, put it on my
there
back.
you
You
go.
watch too
I
much
got
TV.
I got all the way out to the front door, and I was like, "Where the heck am I going?" I turned my butt back around, start crying. Cause I was like, "I can't even go nowhere.
cried?
I don't know nobody."
Nope.
I tried to run away. I just got caught and then I got beaten.
You know what my mama said? Don't forget your toothbrush. That's what she told me.
My mom said that until she actually saw me running away. Go
No,
ahead,
no.
leave. Go ahead. I started running. Oh, where you going? I didn't know my mom had that much speed. She caught me so quick.
Ah, that's funny. That's so horrible. Oh man, nah. Honestly, I don't. That's one of those weird joints, man. Back in the day as a kid, you just be like, oh, you like take everything to the extreme. Like, oh, you're never gonna see me again. And then next thing you know, it's like, you know.
It's the,
You're not my
it's the
dad
beatings for me,
anymore.
man. When you get that one beating that just hurts so bad, it's like I can't take it no more. I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm not coming back. That beating just hurts so bad. It just make me make an emotional.
That's a good next question. So, are y'all gonna discipline y'all kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will you beat them though?
That's
You mean
my
spank?
discipline.
Stop.
With
No,
what
no, no, no.
weapons?
There are two different. You need to use your terminology right. Beating or spanking.
Beating.
Spanking.
See, I used to get
No,
beat with
beating
mops.
is a negative connotation.
Beating
like,
is basically like you punch him in the face.
yeah,
Wailing.
yeah. That's like, and that's like kicking them and stuff. But like spanking, I mean, I don't know if I could do it, but it definitely needs to happen. Like I feel like my husband would have to do it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have such a I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm too nice. I don't know. So, but I definitely want it to be like a thing in my. I don't know if I can always do it all the time, but I
What's
want
the
my
worst thing
husband
you
to.
ever got beat with?
I got beat with
A belt?
A belt.
Or my
That's it?
mom had a glue
A
stick.
switch.
I got beat with an
I got beat
extension
with a
cord,
switch. I got
An
beat with a
a
switch.
belt, a mop. I actually got beat.
Or a spoon.
My mom actually invented a weapon that she used to beat us with. She took 4 branches from outside.
For what branches?
Yeah,
No,
she
you're
wrapped them in
lying.
duct tape and she called it the put you right. So whenever we got beat, she would say, "Go get the put you right," and we would get beat with that.
Oh no, my dad created a position. So this is what. So after my dad got tired of beating me because I started getting a little older, he put me in what he called the Joshua position. And with the Joshua position, okay, anyways, he called it the Joshua position. The Joshua position was he would watch a movie and, okay, basically this is the Joshua position. I'm sorry. Somebody's like interfering and confusing me. All right. Anyways, so if after my dad got tired of beating me because I was a little bit too old, he was like, all right, you're going to get in the Joshua position. Assume the position. I'm like, what the heck is that?
What?
He was like, all right, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to watch a movie.
It's a little weird.
All right, I'm gonna watch a movie.
Think about
and
this
you
before
gonna
you
get into you gonna get up into the push-up position. All right, now you gonna stay in the push-up position for as long as I watch this movie.
Oh my god.
And-
brutal.
I would've
And
did
he
that,
was
I'm
like,
sorry.
Nuh-uh, that's like a plank.
I'm not
You mean a
finished.
plank?
I'm not. No, it was not a plank. It was push-up position. And he was like, if you fall from the push-up position, I'm beating you. You getting put right back on. I'm starting the movie over.
That's so
And-
starting the movie.
I'm starting the movie
The
over.
worst thing my dad ever did to me was he made me stand on one leg for 4 hours.
All right, the worst thing my dad, he
It was literally
said-
4 hours too.
really.
Like I
One
think he
leg.
watched Roots that whole time.
My dad told me.
Bruce for hours.
No, my
So-
dad told me he was gonna make me run till I threw up and couldn't run anymore.
Well,
That's
that's
So I
bad.
had to run laps.
But that ain't worse than
forever.
standing on one leg.
I don't
that ain't
know,
worse
though.
being
That's
in a
why I
push-up
jumped so
position
high.
for an
Like,
hour and a half.
I jumped so high because of that day. I stood on one
The
leg.
hours?
The
for 4
messed
hours.
up thing about it was I couldn't even enjoy the movie. My back was towards the movie. I see. only thing I'm looking at is my dad enjoying the movie. I'm seeing him laughing. Eddie Murphy funny as a mug. I'm in here, my arms shaking. I'm like, Dad, I'm done. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Nah, man, you got another hour left. You good?
All right, Kelly, what about you?
Oh, you got.
the
And
worst
you're not gonna
punishment?
like this. You're not. I didn't get spanked.
What?
Like I got put in the corner.
That
Oh,
explains
White
it was
people.
such. It was
Time
such.
out.
Yes,
White people.
yes. Go ahead and
White
say it. It was an
people.
intellectual punishment. You know what? Like
Time out
honestly,
was pretty bad.
When
though,
they
too.
said,
I'ma tell you this right
when
now.
they said think about what you did.
go never go in
did
the
it.
corner and think about what you did. But here's the thing: like they would do stuff like my mom knew me so well. I can even tell you the kid's name. She didn't let me go to Christian Graham's like whatever birthday party in the 3rd grade. That killed me. That killed me.
bad.
I got my act together. Oh my goodness.
The only time I ever had to get put in the corner was during class. Like it was in kindergarten.
Yeah,
and
I
they'd be
got
like, sit in the
spanked.
corner. And I'd be in the corner. And I'd be so, because I used to act up as a kid, son. So everybody be having fun without me, and they picking on me. I can hear them talking about me behind my back and stuff. Look at Josh in the corner. and then you try to look back with the sad face, and then you're like, don't look at us. Look forward.
The worst beat I got was when I
with
put
our
sugar in the
noses
barbecue
in the
chicken.
corner.
Still don't know why I did that to this day.
Wait, what?
Wait,
I dumped the whole sugar bowl on the barbecue chicken.
I'd have
my
beat
mom
you
cooked.
too.
Don't know why I did
I'd
it.
have beat
Still
you
don't
too.
know.
On purpose?
Yeah, it did.
What?
I got caught putting the sugar on there, so I tried to run. I fell down the steps, and then I got beat.
I got beef for
What is
cut.
it with you getting caught?
I
You're
got-
not very good
I
at
always
this
get
running
caught.
away
You
thing.
like disciplined yourself on that.
Yeah.
one.
I got beef for cutting my hair
What?
for no apparent reason.
Cut your own hair?
Yeah, I was a
Josh?
kid. I was a kid. I had some scissors. I was playing with scissors. I had like a real big afro. And then I like cut a big chunk of my hair.
Oh, I cut my
and
hair.
my mom looked at me. She was like, "So Josh, did you cut your hair?" I was like,
Oh, I would have shaved it.
I was like,
That's
"No,
punishment.
I didn't do anything." She
You
was just
liar.
like, "Okay, come here." Next thing you know,
Pow.
wop, wop.
No, when I cut my hair, I had bangs. I had straight across bangs, and I just went straight up. So it was like a V missing in the middle. She didn't even say anything. You know what she did? She took as many pictures as she could that day. And those pictures, yep.
Still here? Mm-hmm. That's so grimy.
Yep.
Actually, the worst beat I've ever got in my life, my parents thought, I know, I'm going to wrap it up. My parents thought that I was running away, but I was actually just going to the park because it was across the street. So I didn't tell them or anything. I just went across the street and I was playing in the park for like an hour and a half. I come home. I'm literally in the front of my lawn. I see my dad driving like 50 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone. And I'm thinking he's like really happy to see me. So he stops the car, doesn't park it. He literally just stops the car, get out. I'm thinking he about to give me a big hug. So I'm like, "Hey, Dad." Next thing you know, he takes off his belt so quick. I've never, like Pootie Tang, son, like, scoop. Next thing you know, I see, ta, 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 ta. And I'm like running, crying, and then next thing he said, "Now get in the house, I'm gonna give you some more." And I was like,
I went right back to that park.
"You just beat me in front of everybody and told me to get my bike and take it to the back and then come back in." Boy, that was the slowest walk I've ever had in my life. I think that was the last time I ever got beat in my
Did
life.
you guys ever like layer your underwear so the spanking wouldn't
Yeah,
hurt?
they found out about that and I got beat worse.
Nah, my mom used
I was
to,
fake crying.
My mom had a technique where she would tell me get in the shower or get in the bathtub, and I would get out the shower and my towel would be gone, and I'd be like, "Where's my towel?" I would open the door and I would
bad.
open the door. As soon as I
That's
open the door, my mom
malicious.
would be right there. It was bad.
I would take a long shower.
All right, everyone. I'm sorry, but that's all we got for this show. It was really fun having you guys, Sydney and Kelly. We appreciate you all for coming out. Y'all have fun?
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, as always.
All
I'm
right.
like sweating though.
That joint had me dying.
yeah.
All right, so appreciate it.
Crying.
Y'all all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, follow us on Facebook or Twitter at the J&K Show, J-A-Y.
Slide in our DMs for some questions, not for personal reasons.
Yes, for personal. Well, not personal, but personal.
I don't know where
So
he's
they can
going
connect
with
with
that.
you.
So, yeah, well, shut up. All right, fine, whatever, Kay.
Okay.
Anyways, y'all have a great day. Stay black, everyone. It is still Black History Month.